Good morning, everyone. Today's Saturday morning, the 11th of December, 2021. Abstain from all appearance of evil, providing for honest things, not only in the sight of the Lord, but also in the sight of men. For so is the will of God, that with well-doing ye may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men. Let not your good be evil spoken of, but let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf. Brethren, you have been called unto liberty, only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. Take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours becomes a stumbling block to them that are weak. Whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. It is high time we wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Awake thou that sleepest, and rise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. Let your loins be girded about, and your light shining, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord. Well, I was talking to Walt Stickle last night. We had a long talk, and talking about the fact that Walt brought up the fact that this pandemic really is nothing more than idolatry, because people are seeking after something that is anti-Christ, and it's anti-biblical, and it's anti-God. And as a result of that, many people are dying. And now the powers that be are trying to get all of the children jabbed. And so we see this contrast between a very small group of people. I think it's probably millions of people, but that are against the vaccine. But in comparison to the world population, it's still a minority. Most people will go along just to get along, and they plunge themselves right over a precipice. Whenever you just go along to get along without any foundation, then it brings destruction and misery. But we have nothing to boast of, because if it hadn't been for the grace of God, we would have walked right down into the pit as well. It's only by God's grace that He has caused us to see the absolute evil of this world system and the darkness associated with it. Many have seen already the picture of the image that has been placed in front of the United Nations building. And it's almost a depiction of that beast of Revelation, the leopard and the lion's head and bear's feet. Why would they put something like that out in front of the United Nations? Because they are representative of the beast. And so we see Rome very prevalent throughout the world, and it has risen, and now it is deceiving the whole all the nations. Well, this morning, let us be thankful that God has shown His people, revealed Himself to His people, and revealed evil, and that we are to stand against evil. We're not to condone it, to take a stand against it and speak out against it. I hope you have a good weekend this weekend, and we need to be reminded that our only hope is in the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, not in systems of men. May the good Lord be with you. God bless.